Hey, this is Nick Nilsson, the mad scientist of muscle, and what I've got for you here is pretty miserable. What you're going to be doing is up and down the rack barbell squats. Now, this is very similar if you've seen down the rack dumbbell laterals, where you start with heavy weight, do your laterals, and you work your way down from heaviest down to lightest. We're going to be doing something similar to that in that you're going to set a light weight on the barbell in the power rack. You're going to do a fairly high rep set. Now, we're not going to push to absolute failure on the lead up to this. Push until it's starting to get uncomfortable. Then you're going to stop. You're going to add 5 pounds to either side, and then you're going to go again, and you're going to do another set of however many reps you go until it starts to get really hard. Now, I'm not saying don't push yourself on this. I'm saying don't push yourself to absolute point of collapse or failure. That's going to come later. So we're going to work our way up in 10-pound increments. So I've got 135 on the bar to start. I'm going to do the set, slap another 10 on there, another 10, another 10, another 10. Basically going to keep doing this until the point where I can only get 1 rep. That's going to be the peak of this. Then we're going to start stripping the weights back off, working our way back down to 135. So you can kind of see the inherent miserableness of this method. This is going to do a lot of squatting. This is going to cover a wide range of muscle fiber types. You're going to go from slow twitch to fast twitch to really powerful fast twitch and all the way back down again. Now, on the tail end of this set, as you're going lighter and lighter with the weight, that's when we want you to push hard on these sets. Basically, consider the lead up to it sort of like a warm-up, but a warm-up where you're pushing yourself. On the way down, that's when you really want to push yourself. So it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be miserable. Here's what it looks like. Alright, so that's the full straight through up and down the rack. Whatever the hell I don't know. I'm going to call this one the crippler, because that's what's going to happen when you do this one. As you could probably see, I got few reps on the way back down, but the reps were a lot harder. As you're going towards the bottom weight, the muscles in your legs are going to be really kind of seizing up, potentially cramping in a good way. Basically, what I like about this one is the intermittent rest that you get when you're taking the weights on and off. What this does is it gives you a little bit of rest, enough to kind of get some blood flow, clear some lactic acid, and get back in there to do your next set. So give this one a try. Up and down the rack squats, aka the crippler. If you're a stronger squatter than this or not as strong as this, you can obviously choose your own target start weight. For example, you could start with 95 on the bar, you could start with just an empty bar. But basically you want to aim for at least 20 to 30 reps on the first set. From there, just add 10 pounds, 10 pounds, 10 pounds, all the way up until you're getting sets of one, maybe a couple of sets of one. I went up to 265. I don't think I could have gotten 275 at that point, so I started working my way back down. So bottom line, this is a great squat, basically overload exercise. If you want to get done a workout very, very quickly, that probably took me about 20-25 minutes all told to get through the up and down the rack. You don't need to set up any other stations. You will hog the squat rack for a little while, obviously, but it's worth it. This one is phenomenal. Give it a shot.